How's it hanging, people? It's your boy MillzySawUs, and I want for lazy gaming, especially simulated FIFA. And welcome. Now, before I get started, just have a look at the title for a second, and wait for me while I sort something out on my computer. Because in case you don't know, I'm back in my bedroom. Now, you wouldn't know that because I haven't got the camera on. The reason why I haven't got the camera on is because I'm sitting far away from the TV because I'm right next to my computer, and the TV is not really close to me anymore. You know, it's back in its original spot in my bedroom. But at least I've got the computer. And what I'm doing right now is going on my live streaming section on my computer, and there you go, seeing my FIFA 16 Failed Accrington Career Mode Season 4. What shall we call this journey now? Now, what I want to do is activate my open live chat. There we go. Did you get sacked? Well, Karchuckle, my former co-manager. Good question. Very good question. Oh God, I'm so excited. Now, I think I have found what I like to call a new major project. So bear with me for one moment. I am going to explain. In case you haven't guessed already, guys, yes, I have officially been sacked as Accrington Stanley's manager because we did absolutely shit. Absolutely shit. And now me to introduce to you my new team, FC Euro. Now, if you weren't there, guys, in the last episode, you will know exactly what went down. So we were 24th in the Football League Championship. It took me 3 seasons to get there. We were quite successful in season 1 and 2. But come season 3, we struggled. I got a few ideas over what went wrong, but that would take us all night for me to explain. So I got the sack. And here was the thing, you know. I got offers. I got job offers. I got, from memory, Plymouth Argyle. I got MK Dons, Huddersfield. You know, a few teams for the Football League 1. You know, and basically, you know, Karchuckle has just, you know, realised that I've picked a job with a team that is at the bottom of the Russian league. Yes, guys, we've flown out of England and we have gone to Russia. Yes, for the first time ever in the history of FIFA, yours truly, MillzySawUs, has joined the Russian league. Now, I've never, ever, guys, in a career mode, gone from one team to another. I've never done it. And when I did it here, in this career mode, I thought, you know what? This could actually make this career mode a little bit exciting for my YouTube channel. You know, I've gone from England and now I've come to Russia. And I got this offer from FC Euro. They had the most transfer budget, I do believe. Not the most wage budget, but we can readjust that. And yes, we have picked the worst team in Russia now. First, we've done the worst team in England. Now we're doing the worst team in Russia. We've got teams like Zenit, CSKA Moscow, Spartak Moscow, Dynamo Moscow, Lokomotiv Moscow. We've got some beast Russian teams. And it is going to be a super duper challenge for season 4, guys. But I am really excited to rebuild a phenomenal squad once again. To take a shit team to an average team. A team that may survive. And guys, in case you're wondering, FC Euro are at the bottom of the Russian league. And there's no demoted areas, you know, there's no place for these shit teams to go, so I don't need to worry about that department. If I finish at the bottom of the league, I will get sacked. I understand that, Card Chuckle, but that is why I've got you to help me with this new career mode, guys. Now, I'm not too sure whether I'm going to make this into my major brand new project, my YouTube channel. I have still yet to decide on it. However, I do think this could be a nice little introductory episode to kick off FC Euro. And I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but it's going to be a very, very interesting team. And already Card Chuckle is naming some old players from Accrington. And you know what? In real life, guys, hear me now. In real life, as, you know, the manager of Accrington, if I went over to the Russian league, I'm getting paid loads much more than I was in England. I was only getting paid £3,000 or £4,000 a week. Now they're paying me £13,000, and I know that means diddly squat. But Card Chuckle is suggesting buy Kalnaki from the old team. He would tear up the Russian league. Get Lee Taylor. Now, Lee Taylor was definitely one of my most phenomenal players. I actually used... I bought on the category that little card thingy, majig, where my scout finds a future world-class player, and that was Lee Taylor. So I definitely have ambitions to buy from Accrington, my former club, and bring some players from England over to Russia to help me out in this new season. Now, guys, this is still officially season 4. Okay, this is I am putting my foot down and saying this is season 4. This isn't season 1. Technically, it is for FC Euro, but I'm going to call this season 4 still. Now, I've got in the title Failed Accrington, you know, Career Mode. I need a new title. I need a new title. So for all my non-existent fans, fellow spectators, and friendly subscribers, please write in the comment section to the right if you're watching the stream now, or comment when the video is uploaded onto my YouTube channel, or even go on my Twitter account, guys. If you can't find me, it's at MillzySawUs49. Please do leave me a comment. It's much easier to get in touch with me through Twitter. Let me know what I can call this career mode from now on. FIFA 16, FC Euro, Season 4 doesn't sound... You know, it doesn't ring off the tongue. Gladbach in the Champions League final, what the fuck? I know, right? I know. It's not Champions League, it's Euro. But Real Madrid in a Euro, how crazy is that? But let's go through everything, guys. Let's make this a lengthy episode of what's been happening in the Russian league, or just in life in general. You know, things ain't over yet. It's not gone a few months forward. We're still in the same time span. FC Bayern takes on Arsenal in the Champions Cup. You know, Chelsea defeated Spurs in the Copa Europe. So one of them won the Champions League and the other won the Europa League. 2 English teams. How phenomenal is that? Russian Cup. You've got, I do believe the right team is Zenit, and the left team is Spartak Moscow, I think. Name it Rise to the Top. You know, I like that name. Card Chuckle, that's a really good suggestion. I like that name. FIFA 16, Rise to the Top, FC Euro, Russian League, and maybe just as a little quote, a new era. You know, I like that. That's good. And in the Russian, yeah, I think it is Spartak Moscow, guys. I do recognise the logo. Spartak Moscow will take on Zenit in the Russian Cup final. But guys, this is nice. This is fresh. This is something new and different. And you only play 27, 28, 29. You only play 30 games, guys. I still got 3 more games for FC Euro. They actually hired me at the very end of the league, which I've never heard before. You know, it's like, hi, how you doing? Welcome to FC Euro. Oh, by the way, we've still got 3 matches in the fixtures of the fucking Russian league. So maybe I can make a name for myself by having 3 victories as the newly appointed MillzySawUs for FC Euro. I know shit all about FC Euro, guys. I must admit, I have had a little look around since being signed by the FC Euro board of directors. You know, I got used to what my squad is like, and I've sorted it all out, guys, and I will go through with it with you in a moment. But yes, have a look at this. Confirmed, Accrington relegated. Accrington has been officially relegated to the Football League One. After a disappointing season where not a lot went right, Accrington will now have to play at least a year in the Football League One before making a comeback. We're probably going to see Accrington just fall down lower, but we will keep tabs on Accrington and how their progress goes, as well as the players in that squad. So Burnley are going to the Barclays Premier League. Best of luck to them. And Blackburn Rovers. God, James Forrest has taken the Blackburn Rovers to the Barclays Premier League. What a beast. What an absolute beast. I don't think James Forrest will come to Russia after his little promotion there. So, yeah, basically that is it in a nutshell, really. And you can have a little look here in a surprising turn of events. Saurus has been announced as the new face of FC Euro. But the fans that were for Accrington, look what they were saying about me down the bottom. The run of form was not acceptable for this club. We thought that with our squad of players, we should be doing a whole lot better. One fan went further and said good riddance to him. I hope he does just as well at FC Euro as he did here. Is that a compliment or is that an insult? No, I don't know. I do apologise. I've got some my notifications on. I'm going to put that on vibrate so that doesn't disrupt the YouTube in streaming. I probably will get like, oh, hello. Okay, calm down. Sorry, I got my camera on. There we go. It's on vibrate. Now. Let's get out of the news section because there's so much to talk about, guys. As you know, I will be using the training feature. As long as I'm in this career mode and I have my promising players, I'm definitely going to be using the training feature. I fucked up big time in Season 3 with Accrington, and I didn't use the training feature throughout the whole year. You know, there was that period where I stopped using it for months. And I will be using it again. So we don't really need to look at, you know, the top scorers as such. I'm not really fussed about showing you guys that because we're so close to Season 4. We're still in Season 3. But guys, allow me to introduce to you my current squad, FC Euro. I've made some readjustments. I've changed the squad around. The formation is the same. The roles are different. The instructions and tactics are default. I'm just going to let the team play like they normally do for the next 3 games just to see what they're like. So at the moment, I've got Stavpets, 66 overall striker. Behind him in the cam role, we've got Acevedo. Acevedo looks pretty decent, guys. I'm not going to lie. He takes most of my free kicks. Car Truckle doesn't like him already. Shock. Here we go. We've got Serchinkov on the left midfield. On the right, we have Manuchirian. And in those CDM roles, we're going to be using CDMs this season, guys, I think. I'm liking... I want a different team to Accrington. I don't want to do anything familiar. You know, so we've got Sapeta and Fiddler. I tried to change around the squad as much as possible to have players who are... I didn't want players who are not in form. So those... you know, this team has been losing throughout the whole season, so the majority of the players were not in form. They were bad form. Right, so basically, I have in the left back position Merkulov. In the right back position, I have Kulikov. And in the centre back roles, we've got Chernov and Chernov and the captain Fontanello. This captain looks pretty decent, and the goalkeeper, this is a veteran goalkeeper. 1 for the history books, it says in the squad report. Zhevnov. It's going to be a proper tongue-twisting season, guys, of all these Russian names. But I'm not going to play these guys down here. Now, this guy is the best player in the squad, but I'm not going to play him for the next game. When we play the second game, I will change the squad around. Now, I do have better players on the bench, and I do have better players in the reserves. But the reason why I've put them on hold is because of their form. I do not want to simulate the next 3 games with players who have bad form. That won't be a good start for my reputation being in this Russian league. I'm going to take the league by force to the best of my ability. Some decisions I make, some people are not going to appreciate. Wink, wink, car chuckle. And that is what it is. This is my game. I'm going to make the decisions around here. I am the manager. And I do appreciate anybody who wants to give me feedback or to make suggestions. Or even, you know, tell me what players I should sign. I love all that. It helps. It is better that I put the higher rated players. But with the last 3 games of the season, I don't think it particularly matters. So I do want to see what the lower rated players are made of, considering that most of them have not played a single game this entire season. I need the squad to love me, you know. I want them to feel comfortable around me. I know this isn't real life, but let's think of it out of an imaginative sense, you know. Yes, I fully am aware that I've got a really crap centre-back. I ain't blind, and I'm not stupid, but I want to play Chernov just to see what he's made of. We've got to remember, you know, it is a game. Yes, it is a game. It's not real life. But I want to give these players who do not have bad form a go. Because players who have bad form don't work really well in simulated FIFA. Take it from a guy who's well experienced in that department. So that's the squad. I want to just, you know, take you guys to the finances. So this is what we're kind of working with, guys. We're kind of working here on a transfer budget of £5,650,000. The wage budget is about 10,000. It's probably not going to stay there. I will probably change the budget split. We can't make any signings now. There's really no point in making any signings for the free agency. I want to get started on signings for Season 4. So please hold back suggestions. For now, guys, you're more than welcome to mention them on Twitter. Now, the good news on the global transfer network is we've got some decent scouts for a low-rated team like FC Euro. We've got Artem Markov, who's currently in Russia. And this guy has 4-star experience and 4-star judgment. That will really help us. I'm not going to recall him back. I'm very happy for him to stay there. We've got Valery Karolev, who is in Scotland at the moment. Now, I'm not particularly happy of him being in Scotland right now, but maybe we can change that later the day. But if I relocate scout, he is 2 experience and 3 judgment. That's a little bit better than the scouts I had in Accrington. Pascal Vestergaard. He's in England at the moment. Now, this guy is very average as well. You know, 2-star experience, 3-star judgment. Like Valery, he's not amazing. And then there's Michael Redmond, who has 3-star experience and 3-star judgment. If anything, I prefer Michael to be in England, being English himself. And maybe perhaps placing Pascal somewhere else. Valery to stay in Scotland, I'm not entirely sure. But if I looked at the instructions, the board said to me we needed a striker. I agree. I definitely agree. Whether I keep these instructions or not, I have yet to decide. But it's most probably going to change, if I'm being at all honest. Now, on my sell players section, I have 1 player leaving due to retirement, and it is Novikov. 33-year-old centre-back, 62 overall, will be leaving us. You know, it's not going to be a huge loss because I barely know my team. If anything, it frees us up a little wages, and that's fine by me. Alright, so we could always, if they're looking for a striker, a great suggestion from Karchuckle would be to bring Kalnaki back. I think that would be my #1 priority, is to bring Kalnaki, because the man can score goals, and it'll be amazing, because me and Kalnaki, we got along, but we were a bit stiff towards the end of the season. I didn't give him the payment, the wages that he wanted towards the end. I did that with a lot of those players. So Kalnaki might not be very happy about coming to the cold Russia to play some hard football. But who knows? Who knows? It is a game. Maybe you will. Maybe I can try and defeat the system. So, as for contracts, guys, I am particularly worried about because half of my squad have 1 year and 2 months remaining. But I'm pretty sure we will get down to that when it comes. You know, I don't really want to give people new contracts now because I don't really understand my squad. You know, they could all be shit for all I know. I'm not just going by overall. I'm going by results. Okay, I'm going by results. Now, youth academy. Now, I can afford youth staff. Whether I want to have a youth system in the first season or not, I don't know. It seemed to have worked really quite well in Accrington. But if I am to get some people, I want to go on the cheap. So Daniel Lindgren and oh fucking hell, Vyacheslav Samsarov are the best bet. They're only £14,000. So that would give me like a grand total of 28. So we could go for the cheap and hope to God that we get some really good, you know, maybe some good little players. But first season we might not bother. Now, why don't we have a look at some of the, not tables, the team stats. So you guys are aware of what we're working with here. So if I go over to FC Euro and I do this. Now, the person who scored the most goals in this season was Alexander Stavpets and Gerson Acevedo. So we obviously know these are very two good players who have scored the most goals. I mean, 27 games and 6 goals is terrible. I admit, it is terrible. But with a bit of training, a bit of guidance maybe changing the instructions, probably, we may get some good results. But I think Stavpets better impress me because I want to bring Kaunaki. I want to start seeing some 70 overall players in this team if we have a chance of getting top 5. Most assists, we've got Gerson Acevedo again. Most clean sheets, Lungu and Sapeta. The most yellows, someone we need to watch out for is the captain, Fontanello. He's probably been really frustrated throughout this entire season having a go at most of his teammates and taking it out on the opposition. But we've got the 1 red card in Cousin, so we ought to watch out for that. So guys, I might, you know, just play out the rest of the season in this episode and just see how it goes. You know, throughout season 4, I'm not gonna do any of the press conferences. I think they do squat in career mode, the same as the manager wages. They do absolute squat. I'm just doing a bit of role play, a little bit of role play. So if we have a look at maybe we can start adding some players to my list. So we definitely want to get Kaunaki for season 4. I highly recommend we get Kaunaki. We worked so hard to build up this 21-year-old. He's a beast. He's absolutely phenomenal. And if it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have been where he was today. Value at £3 million. So he is going to cost us quite a bit. But I am more than happy to splash out on this guy. He's showing great potential. He's going to score some goals in the Russian league. Bearing in mind, we bring him over. Let's add him. And for curiosity reasons, let's inquire about David Kaunaki. I know it's not necessarily the amount you have to pay for, but let's give it a shot with Accrington's new manager. Next up, we're going to have Oxford for the centre-back role. I think Oxford, he was definitely someone we had to watch out for in the future. 19-year-old Oxford, look at that, 76 overall. He's valued at 4.3 million. I don't know how on earth we're going to bring him on board, but we're going to have to throw in some players to Accrington, I think. That's the only way we're going to have to boost down the prices. We will be selling players, we will be loaning players out if we have to, just in order to make more money. And that is exactly what I am willing to do. And the fact that he's English makes it that much sweeter. He recently arrived from West Ham for 2.5 million. So let's just inquire from straight away. It's a lot faster than shortlisting and then inquiring. And then let's go for Leigh Griffiths. That's a tongue twister, that is. Leigh Griffiths. But yeah, let's put in his name. A new face to have a look at. 27-year-old striker from Celtic. Ah, interesting. Funny looking fellow. I will definitely have him scouted by my scout who's in Scotland at the moment, and then we'll inquire him straight off the bat. Leigh Griffiths. Yeah, Leigh Griffiths. Okay, that's his name. Leigh. Thank you, Carchuckle. Leigh Griffiths. I'll just call him Leigh Griffiths. All right, and most importantly, Lee Taylor. We want the 18-year-old sensation, Lee Taylor, 71 overall. This guy's going to be world class, guys. Absolutely world. Contract expiring in 2 months. I tell you what, if we're fucking lucky, oh, we might be able to sign him from the free agency. That would be flipping epic. That would be epic. Oh my god, yes. But before I go away, guys, let's just look at the Accrington squad in general. Like, why not just look at all the players in my former team and see if we could bring them on board. They're still in the Football League Championship, so you know, that would be weird if they just got demoted before season 4. There we go, nice. Alright, submit search. So let's have a look. We had Fahad Al-Bishi, someone who had a lot of potential. I don't care about Michael Coulson. I'm pretty happy to leave the likes of him. Tom Davies, no thank you. Niko Dakovic, I think he was a little bit of a disappointment in my opinion. He never stopped the ball, and I'm so gutted I did not get to work with the likes of Joel Drummel. He recently arrived to Accrington in January, so I'm hoping we can probably get him on a loan spell. Maybe get him on the loan spell, or maybe just buy him out. I think he was phenomenal, but you know, obviously he let us down a little bit, but we can't blame him. It might have been just the defence. Feng could do one because I don't know where he came from. He just came to us in season 3. Liam Goulding, I'm very happy to leave him. He's apparently shit. Ryan Gould was a big letdown. He was a loanee, but he'll be heading off back to Celtic in Scotland. Max Hazeldine, nothing special. Mark Hughes, again, nothing special. And our boy, David Kalnacki. Oh, Billy Key wasn't too bad, but he was no David Kalnacki. He had a really good run of form in the first 2 seasons alongside David Kalnacki. But, in my opinion, I'm not interested. Ryan Ledson, not too bad, but we did have a few arguments come towards the end of the season. I'm pretty sure that, you know, I'm not too sure about Ledson. I don't know. Oh, my bad. Does he play for Sporting Lisbon? Oh, my bad, my bad. It's only because I saw the Scottish flag, you know, that I thought he was going to Celtic, you know. Sorry, my bad. Mingoy, I'm glad to see him go. Yep, I'll be aiming for you. Harry Navillo. I was hoping for big things from this guy, but he was also a bit of a letdown, I have to admit. Matthew Pearson, good bench player, really good bench player. I don't think someone I would enjoy working with again. I had 3 seasons with him. I want something new. Renato Sanchez, he's gonna have big things, but he couldn't do much for my shitty team. I was very disappointed with him and Gould as loanees. They didn't really, you know, for a player with such a high overall, he didn't really bring much to the table. Liam Wakefield, I will miss him, but again, nothing special. Lee Taylor, we're going to be aiming for him. Danny Ward was just a loanee, so I'll be happy to see him, you know, whatever, go. Dean Winnard, my captain of Accrington. Man, we've been through some struggles, haven't we, friends? But I'm afraid you will not come to Russia. No way. Novillo was not our top scorer. It was Kalnaki. Right, Andre Wright, not particularly fussed either. So guys, I think we're down to the point where we want Lee Taylor, Reece Oxford and David Kalnaki. I think those have just been the only players I attempt to sign. So guys, I've rambled on enough. I'm really excited to continue this career mode. We're going to push on forward. The name will change next episode. But without further ado, let's see what the Russian squad is all about. We're going to save it first. There we go. Very nice. You can see all my saved games there and little projects that I'm doing off camera. Alright, here we go. We've got an email already, so let's have a look. In response to your recent inquiry of Reece Oxford, this new manager is not taking any prisoners. He's offered me flat out £8 million. I have to pay £8 million for the likes of Reece Oxford. Now we're definitely going to go for a much cheaper option. There's no way in hell we're going to be able to afford that. Lee Taylor, let's have a look. Not as bad. So 3,900,000. I was hoping for a little bit cheaper, but he's a future world-class player, so I wouldn't expect any less. So the board is hopeful of a successful season. We look forward to see. Oh, this is an old email. So the board, I should have showed you guys this at the beginning. The board want me to finish mid-table. Now mid-table, I'm thinking like in the mid, like literally in the middle. But in the game, does it mean out of the relegation zone, or do they literally mean, you know, out of how many teams are there? Like bang on in the middle they want you to be. I don't really get that objective. They want you to finish mid-table. So I'm obviously going to take it with a pinch of salt and think of legit middle. So Card Chuckle recommends 2.5 million for Taylor next season. My co-manager there, very nice. So an update from Russia. These were the players that they were actually scouting before I came along. I don't know if they will be much use to us. I understand that Nathan Burns is a free agent. Who else is a free agent here? Prince N. Jamalo. Whether these guys are really good or not, it would be fucking pucker if we had Hulk, because he's fucking ferocious, mate. But there's no way on earth Hulk would go from the best team in the league to the worst team. And he's 19.5, so no way. So Carshuggle said mid-table is basically 8th to 16th in the BPL and mid-table. Alright, so we roughly know where we need to aim for. Yura Movsisyan. Yeah, we've got all these different players here. So if you guys recommend any of these players, then I will try, but no promises, eh? No promises. So yeah, they were saying we should look for a striker. We already seen those players. So I'm going to delete these emails straight off the bat. We don't need them anymore now that I've shown you guys. So we have those 2 inquiries, but now we've got player conversation. So here we go. Yuri Shevnov has said, I need to speak to you. I'm one of the best players at this club, but I'm not getting much first team action. That needs to change, or I have to evaluate my options. And 37 years old, he is one of the best players, I must admit. And he is like you know, it's not like he's not in form. You know, he's not in bad form at the moment. He hasn't been given a chance to play. He's one for the history books in his status. So that's why I've put him on the first starting 11. I want to see what this veteran is made of, because he has got the best attributes out of all of the goalkeepers. I evaluated them myself. And if you don't believe me, have a look on the internet. So he will get his first team game time. So Mingoya was complaining about his wage before I left Accrington. There's the email to show you that I got terminated from Accrington if you want to have a look. Bloody amazing. So for the 5th and 12th is middle table in the Russian league. Okay, between 5th and 12th. That's alright. That's okay. Player suspended. So Nico Datkovic picked up, but that was from Accrington. This is all old news. We don't need this shit. Alright, we've got another email though. What the hell? Oh, press conference. Sod that. Alright, here we go. Moving on. Now, so the David Kalnacki inquiry, £4.7 million. That's okay. That is much cheaper than Reece Oxford. Lee Griffiths, 6.5. And another press conference. Sod off. Bloody hell, they won't leave me alone. Alright, so here we go. My debuting game for FC Euro. But we do have a couple of more. An update from Scotland. Got a few more players here, guys. Whether they're of any use to us or not, I don't know. I really don't know. But got another conversation. Roman Emelianov has said this upcoming game is crucial to our season. I feel great. I think I'll do a much better job if you pick me over Fiddler for this match. I'm going to say no, because I'm pretty sure he would do a better job, but I want to see the lower rated guys in action first. Okay? You guys are losing regardless, so it doesn't matter who goes where. Alright? So without further ado, guys, my first game in the Russian League. Let's get crack-a-lacking. Please don't take me too seriously from this first match. This is my debut. I have gone... the whole reason for the starting 11 was to just see what these guys that are not in bad form are made of. Right, let's see if my theory is correct. Come on, boys. My debut in the Russian League. And look at that, what did I say? What did I fucking say? Who's a bad man? Who's a fucking bad man? Look at that, my first game, debut for FC Euro. And it wasn't a thrashing, but a victory is a victory, right? And I've secured 3 points for this team. Munacherian has got a goal for himself. Acevedo gets a yellow and Chernov gets a yellow. Sapeta and Stavpets have been subbed off for Guliev and Lungu. So look at that, as you only had 3 games, blah, blah, it would be unfair if you get sacked as you only had 3 games. That would be fucking hilarious, wouldn't it? But check this out. This is the hilarious thing, right? This is what I noticed when I saw this off camera. Check it out. If I go into Office and I go on Browse Jobs, check it out, guys. Potential jobs. Now, it may have changed from the last time I checked, but I'll tell you some of the teams that offered a job to me. Now, nothing special here. We can go to Portugal right now if we wanted to. I've just been hired from FC Europe. I can actually leave straight away. Now, these teams have changed, but when I first looked on potential job openings, guys, I could have gone to Italy, to Inter Milan, or Napoli, or there was another one. I couldn't remember, but if you check it out in the previous episode, I could have gone to the big teams, man. The big teams. After failing with Accrington, I got offered jobs for Napoli and Inter Milan. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? Mental. If you don't believe me, check my shit out. Right, so let's advance. We've got another update, which we don't really care about. Oh, hang on a minute. I see a couple of familiar faces, but if you guys think any of these players will be suitable, I mean, imagine that. We wouldn't be able to convince Giroud to come to Russia. No way. I mean, Baines would be phenomenal. I mean, 7 million, oh, that'll be tight. That would be tight. But look at his wage, 60,000. Don't think it will happen. So let's delete that. Now, let's sort some shit out here. Now, I've given the players who didn't have bad form a chance to play. Now it's time to put the better players in. Stavpets is the best striker, so I think Stavpets is allowed to stay there. You know, he's still got like almost 100% energy. I don't see why we can't play him. You know, I really don't. So he can stay. Acevedo is probably the best cam in the team, so we'll keep him there as well. Surchenkov could definitely move, I think, because he looks a little bit tired now. I don't want Lungo to be there. But Yaroshenko can be there as well. I mean, he's 61. He's naturally a cam. I don't see why he can't go there for the next game. Mkhitaryan, what positions can you play? Right midfielder, stroke. It's time for Lungo to show me what he's made of. I'm really excited to be working with this kid. He looks pretty good. Sapeta, hang on, cancel. Sapeta looks a bit of alright. Now, I want to bring Emelianov in the squad. So he's going to join Sapeta instead of Fiddler. So let's put them two together there. Right backs. Let's have Kozin in. I want Kozin in. Chernov, let's bring you out and put in the likes of... Ooh... Navikov, I guess, even though he's retiring. Captain, you can stay there. And we'll put Dansev in left back. So, hopefully, that would be okay. But now we just need to sort out our bench. So, we need a supporting striker. That is certain. So, we'll keep Juliev there. Now, what about a cam? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so Korobov can sort out the cam. Fiddler can cover either of the CDMs. Right. Mkhitaryan can cover right midfield. And... hang on a minute. I really wanted someone who could play both ends. And our best bet is probably Surchenkov. But he's a little tired. So it looks like one of the the wingers is not going to get a break. But that's okay. That's okay. We're not particularly fussed. Fullbacks, I think, can stay where they are, personally, and Chernov can stay where he is. Alright, that's sorted. That is sorted. So, roles. Who's the best free kick take? Oh, yeah, it's going to be Acevedo, isn't it? Yeah, Acevedo should take it. Alright. Hang on. We don't know that for certain. Actually. I think he's quite the beast, actually, so we might be alright. Yeah, I think we're alright. I really do. Okay, so let's do it at that, and let's see what the better team is like. Coming up to 45 minutes. It's not bad. It's getting a bit hot in here, though. I might have to put the window open. Alright, so home game against Krasnodar. I think it's Krasnodar. My second game for FC Ural. Hopefully it's a win. Hopefully, but I'm not getting my hopes up. Come on, boys. And it's a draw. I'll take that. It's a draw. So Krasnodar could be either a better team or just luck. So Stavpets gets a goal. Acevedo gets another yellow. Emelianov gets a yellow, and Dantsev gets a yellow. Lungu and Yaroshenko get subbed off for Korobov and Mkhitaryan. God, it'll be so long saying all these names. I might need to forget about it. But that's the second team out. That's the second game out of the way, on third and final game of this season 3, guys. But we've got an email, so let's stop and look. An update from Russia. We don't really care about that right now. Krasnodar are the much better team, so that's good to know. We drew with a much better team. A draw is better than a loss. Right, here we go. Final game. Oh gosh. Oh dear. This is not what I wanted. Spartak Moscow. Very strong team from what I heard. An update from Scotland. Don't really care. All I care about is surviving against this team. But I think we'll do alright. I think we'll do alright. It's an away game. It's the final game of Season 3, guys, before we head off to Season 4. Right, here we go. Come on, boys. Oh, wow. Okay, so that explains everything. So we definitely need some work done. So 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss. That to me, in 3 games, is pretty decent for FC Ural. We lost 3-1, I do know, but come on, Spartak are a much stronger team. Stav Pet scores again. 2 yellows, 3 subs. You guys all can read. But yeah, looking at Spartak Moscow, I don't recognise any of the players there. I mean, Costa. I don't know if it's the Costa I'm thinking of. But hey, not bad for a start. That's all I'm saying. Not bad for a start. So let's push on forward. Got an email, let's check it out. An update, don't care. Moving on, update from Russia, don't care. Moving on again. How do I not know who Promise is? I don't know, Carchuckle. Maybe it's because I'm not such fucktarded with football knowledge. Maybe it's because I don't sit down and go on the internet and research every player on the planet. Maybe it's because I don't listen to football gossip and I've got better things to do with my life. I don't know, buddy. But what I do know is I have you around to help me out, don't I? Update from Scotland, who gives a fuck? Right, update from England, who gives a fuck? Ooh, got a final update on Lee Griffiths. 75 overall, wow, not bad, not bad, not bad. I'm done now. Moving on. Bloody hell, tournament prize money, so we get £887,933. Okay. That's nice. Alright. Moving on. Bloody updates. This is what I hate about the scouting network. Can't stand it. But just a quick reminder to guys, like I said before, this may not be a major project for my YouTube channel. I might not put all my focus into this project. I have yet to decide what is going to become my my undivided attention major project for FIFA for my YouTube channel. I've loads of other ideas. You know, I kind of want to go back to the young players career mode using a big team. I don't know whether that would work or not, but it's also something that I'll be eager to try. But hi to Hartigan, by the way. Hartigan the man. I didn't say hi before, but hi. Right, moving on. Okay. Update from England. We don't give a hell. Don't know what I was trying to say there. I swear too much. I guess that's why I held back. Goodness gracious me. Holy bananas. Wait, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. This is a little bit harsh. You're having a review meeting on 3 games? That's bangers. Imagine I get fired. That'd be flipping funny, wouldn't it? That'd be fucking funny. But look at that. I'm not look, I'm not 16th. I got us out of 16th. Come on, let's be serious here. And I'm drawing with Amcar Perm. Come on, let's be serious. That's flipping hilarious. That would be hilarious if I get sacked. Come on. Show me the money. An update from Russia. We don't care. Right. Attention, Saurus. What the hell was that about? With the transfer window fast approaching, FC Ural fans have become more and more vocal towards the prospect of acquiring a new attacking player. Many supporters have their own thoughts on who best to join FC Euro, but here is a list of several players perfect for the spot up front. Oh wow. So first, Yu Debao, a 30-year-old, 182cm tall striker from China PR who currently plays for free agents. Oh my god, nice. Second is Nathan Burns, a 173cm tall 30-year-old striker from Australia who currently plays. This is awesome. I didn't know that I got emails fucking based on, like, you know, players to suggest. Next is Camilo Aranguiz, a 19-year-old, 173cm tall striker from Chile who currently plays for free agents. Finally, at 19 years of age, Raheem Abina is a 170cm tall striker from Nigeria who currently plays for free agents. A lot of free agents there. So time for a change at FC Euro. Regardless of FC Euro's performances, many fans will begin to believe that the strength in the FC Euro attack is lacking that certain cutting edge. While fans would want make their opinions heard and acted upon, it is up to Saurus to build his team, and unfortunately some of his decisions could go against public opinion. Well guys, I'm bringing Kaunaki and I'm pretty sure the fans are going to be very happy about that. Right, okay. The late season game went to form as the team from the top half of the table saw off the team from the bottom half. A victory was well deserved by Spartak Moscow as they had too much class for their opponents FC Euro. The draw in the last match between these two teams seemed to have emboldened the FC Euro boss leading up to the match, but fizzled out in a match that ended in a loss for his side. Right, Saurus looks ahead to third match. Fans look to second game for Saurus. FC Euro celebrate manager debut success. Right, breaking news. Alright, that's all very well and good, but this is when we find out, guys. Manager of the season is me! No, I'm joking. Player of the year. Okay, cool. Whatever. Right. So, let's have a look. Before the season started, the club set you the target to finish mid-table. It wasn't the season we were all hoping for, but it was always going to be tough. The board will be meeting in the near future and evaluate your position at the club. What the hell? What the flipping hell? Jesper, how is it going? It's been a long time. Mate, what country are you from? I'm from England. Can't you tell? Oh, man. What on earth? Setting up a new season, this may take a couple of minutes. What about, you know, the reply? I'm pretty sure they wouldn't fucking turn me away. That would be mad EA AIDS. Man, come on. I'm sorry you guys got to have to sit through this, but I feel like you guys need to see this. You guys need to see me experience this firsthand. So this is probably going to take a couple of minutes, so you guys might as well go get yourself a drink or some popcorn or something. But I will be ending the video as soon as we know what's happening. Let me just sit on my computer and maybe have a look at some stuff. Right. What are we looking at? La 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 la. Oh, it takes long, don't it? It always takes long. Got a new comment apparently. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. I love reading nice comments, man. Very nice comments. That is the country I'm from. Just responding to some comments, just so you guys know. I'm sorry about this, guys. I know it's going to be a bit boring for you. You don't have to stay if you don't want to. Right. Let's get rid of one. Go there. Where's my phone? Oh, here we go. Here we go. So it looks like we're not fired. Alright, we're back, guys. We're back. Let's check. Will I continue to stream after it loads? Probably not. I just want to check to see if we like, what the deal is. Okay, so important transfer market information. Right, this is the domestic cup objective, guys. Looks like we're going to be staying at FC Euro, so I'm looking forward to it. The board have reviewed our chances in the domestic cup. We'd love a cup run, so we would be delighted if you could reach the quarter-final. What? Come on! Seasons, but holy shit! We've got fucking £10 million. Mate! Oh my god, guys, we've got £10 million. Woohoo! I want to scream. So we know what we're working with for season 4. And the league objective is to finish meeting table. Alright, fair enough. Right, so we've got the rough inquiries. And that is it, guys. That is it. So I'm not going to continue the stream anymore. I'm going to open up my window. I'm probably going to do something else. I don't know whether I want to continue with this career mode for now. I might want to change it up. And I will get Kaunaki. Rest assured, I will get Kaunaki. So thank you so much for those who got involved with this stream. I really do appreciate it. A big shout out to my boy, Mr. Co-Manager Karchakal. He's going to be bugging me for the rest of the night now, saying, please continue, please continue. But what if I don't want to? So you're just going to have to wait for some more streaming either later or tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow. So stay tuned, guys. I'll be taking my girlfriend tomorrow morning to work. I'll come home and I will definitely do some stream. But hey, I might change my mind. I might come back. Who knows? We'll just have to see. But thank you so much once again, guys. It's the end of an era for Accrington, but it is a brand new era for FC Euro. I've been your boy, MillzySawUs, your #1 fella for lazy gaming, especially simulated FIFA. And this has been my FIFA 16 Failed Accrington Career Mode Season 4. What to call this series from now on. Take care, guys. And above all else, I'll see you in the next one.